Thank you, sir. I'm really pleased to be part of a government that, after 16 years of Labor, has taken the opportunities that have come our way with coming to government in March 2018 to really drive reform across a range of social areas, a range of economic areas in South Australia. In the education portfolio, one of the key policies that we took to the last election was our entrepreneurial learning strategy. We were very keen to see our young people given the skills and capabilities when they come out of school to not just be potentially able to get into a job, although we did want to make sure that vocational training and education is at the highest possible standard, but also the skills and capabilities to make a job, to start their own business, to be entrepreneurs, sir, to start the opportunity, indeed, that is so resonant with the state of South Australia and the foundations on which we are built as an entrepreneurial state. Somewhere where people who have a great idea and are willing to put some of their own skin in the game can have a go and do well. So, throughout 2018, on coming to government, we did a lot of work on refining what this entrepreneurial learning strategy would look like. We identified a process whereby schools were able to identify if they wanted to be one of our entrepreneurial specialist schools, schools that would have dedicated infrastructure and staffing positions focused on delivering entrepreneurial learning in their schools as a lighthouse for the rest of the state at a highest possible level. And indeed, the 5 schools that were selected through the quality of their pitches were the Seaton High School, the Banksia Park International High School in the member for Newlands electorate, the Mount Gambier High School in the member for Mount Gambier's electorate, the Murray Bridge High School in the member for Hammond's electorate, and the Heathfield High School in the Speaker's own electorate. The fact is that entrepreneurial learning empowers young people not just to own their own business, but to own their own future, to determine the capacity within which whatever organisation they may be a part of can see its own future. It strengthens the economy, sir, when our young people have the confidence to take their get up and go and apply it in a way that leads to great economic outcomes. It helps us become a more prosperous and interconnected society. Now, the work of the specialist schools includes not only the support they give to their own students, but also they've been working together collaboratively to develop their own entrepreneurial subjects within the SACE framework. They've been building the capacity of other schools within their secondary alliances and across the state, and they've been working with South Australian statewide business leaders and business leaders in their local communities and entrepreneurs on programs for their students. I'm pleased to advise the House that last year, in 2020, there were more than 2,000 enrolments in entrepreneurial subjects and programs across these 5 schools. These schools have been engaging industry successfully, and they've been engaging with employers in the design, development and delivery of this entrepreneurial learning projects and activities. One example, sir, of the fantastic work our specialist schools are leading is in the member for Newlands electorate at the Banksia Park International High School. Their Year 12 information processing and publishing class has helped to redevelop a local business's branding. The students who worked closely with local Adelaide business, Ambertrace Developments and the Polaris Centre for Innovation in Mawson Lakes. One of the students, indeed, has since accepted a job with Ambertrace Developments as a graphic designer and has commenced graphic design at Adelaide University while undertaking that work. This local business success has prompted multiple other businesses to approach the school seeking to work with students, including Impreza, which is a bespoke QR code business. It's a great example of students working with local businesses and gaining skills. The member for Mount Gambier, I'm sure, will be very interested that students in his electorate at Mount Gambier High have been using entrepreneurial thinking to address a local problem, the introduced European carp. The students organised the Holy Carp competition, an inter-school fishing competition. Over 100 students from different schools across the region attended, and the Mount Gambier High students completed every step, working with council, organising COVID-safe plans, organising sponsorship and getting other schools involved. And those students, I can't wait to see what they're going to do next. They're hoping to run a similar program in 2021 and so much more. To further embed entrepreneurial capabilities, the 5 schools are collaborating with the SACE Board in a project to develop capabilities relating to an entrepreneurial mindset. The scope of the project included the testing of these capabilities in our entrepreneurial schools in Semester 2, 2020. There are many more things happening at these 5 schools and will happen in the months and years ahead, and I look forward to keeping the House updated on the development of this outstanding program delivered as a result of the Marshall Liberal government's delivery on our election commitments.
Here, here.